Hi trainers, Orphic Tempest is back. It has been a minute, but we are up and running. Another cup where I can showcase Steelwing Togetic. Yeah, we are definitely going for it. Anyway, so let me just talk about the idea behind the team. So Togetic and Crocalor form a really nice core. I feel like the Crocalor is able to cover, Togetic's major weaknesses, which is Charger Bug, which is an issue, and then it is a really good save switch, especially if you can get like in one Incinerate advantage. So I decided to go with this team. The core breaker for this team is Graveler. So there will be a battle here on how I played the Graveler matchup. Alright, good. So yeah, so we've got Togetic running Steelwing. I'm running Aerial Ace and Dazzling Gleam. I was talking to one of my gym breaker mates today, and he was suggesting I run Ancient Power and Dazzling. Ancient Power and Dazzling Gleam for better coverage on Charger Bug and Crocodile save switches, which actually kind of makes sense. And I'll probably try that tomorrow. And so standard moveset on Crocalor, Incinerate, Disarming Voice, Crunch. I did meet a few trainers that were running Flamethrower, and I'll also try that move out tomorrow. And with my Piloswine, I'm running the standard moveset. So instead of Stone Edge, I am running High Horsepower, but maybe Stone Edge is the better play in some instances, maybe against like other ice types where you can do more effective damage with Stone Edge, but I decided to go with High Horsepower to kind of give extra coverage against the Graveler matchups. Alright, good. So so we started from, I think I was in the 2600s, and we shot up to back to 2980. So that's like 250 elo plus, which I am like super impressed by. Like, I wasn't expecting this team to work out so well, but it does. Anyway, so let's get into the battles. Okay, so here we've got our Aerial Ace, and this Aerial Ace is going to take out the Golbat. So yeah, I guess the Ancient Power could also help with other flyers, particularly Golbat, which you will have an issue with. Alright, good. So let's go into the next match. Okay, so Togetic against Vigoroth. So what you want to do with the Vigoroth matchup is you stay in. A lot of the Vig matches that I played today, they kept on baiting with the Body Slam. So these are my first few battles. Okay, so I was able to call this correctly, the Rock Slide. But these are some of my first few battles. I had these battles during the Go Battle Day, but I think I only did like 2 sets in the morning, and then I did 1 set in the evening, and I was really tired. I can't remember what was it. Yeah, I can't remember. Oh yeah, I had work to do, so I couldn't really complete all of my sets in during the Go Battle Day, but that's fine. So yeah, we're able to take out the Vigoroth with the Dazzling Gleam. I think they come back into... Okay, so these were my first few games. So here's the first mistake I made by staying in and getting farmed down by this Dragonair. Now this Dragonair has a lot of energy, and it's not looking good. So I made a mistake here. As soon as I threw the Aerial Ace, I should have pivoted out into Piloswine, because now this Aqua Tail is going to do a lot of damage. Almost 50% in the back is a Primeape, and this is just looking really bad. I think, do I shield here? Yeah, I don't shield. Nice Slash, they don't get the boost, which is fine. Yeah, so this, I think I shield here. Yeah, but this is looking pretty bad. So again, these were like my first few battles with the team, just trying to get used to the synergy of the team. But after I got used to the team, it worked perfectly. It worked beautifully. Right, so Dazzling Gleam takes out the Primeape. Here comes the next Dazzling Gleam, which the opponent will shield, and they've got like a lot of farm on the Dragonair because of the mistake I made in the beginning by staying in with Togetic and getting farmed down, and this is going to take us out. We just needed one more Powder Snow, but yeah, that takes us out, but that's okay. Alright, good. So going into the next match. Okay, so again, this is the third set I had in the evening. Okay, so this is a bad lead. So what I do is I throw 1 Steelwing and I go into Crocalor. We're able to get 1 Incinerate advantage. Okay, and what I do with this matchup is that I always go with the Crunch so that just in case you get the defense debuff. If you get the defense debuff, you're able to farm like all the way down without expending like too many shields. So I'm going to shield this here, hoping it's going to be the Rock Slide. Ends up being the Body Slam, and Crocalor is actually quite bulky. It can tank one Rock Slide, which is kind of cool. So I let this go. It ends up being the Body Slam, and we're able to incinerate down with 2 Disarming Voices. Okay, and then in comes, okay, I know that is a Haunter, so I'm going to go straight for the Crunch, but they shield. And it's a Shadow, so this is looking pretty dicey. So I come back into Togetic, and I'm going to have to let this go, right? I wonder how much this Ice Punch is going to do. And it takes us into the red. Oh my goodness. Okay, so they come back into Charger Bug, and I think we are pretty good here, right? They are upper shield. So looking at this, I know that I can tank 1 more Exegor, but I decide to shield. Do I shield here? Yeah. So I shield here. Just to preserve more life, more health on my Piloswine. Okay, so I throw the first Avalanche here, they let it go, and they come back into their Haunter. And this is looking really bad. The Shadow Claws are doing so much. The Shadow Claws are doing so much damage, and I'm hoping I can get to the next Avalanche and we're able to make it. So that was a bit of a dicey situation, but we're able to win that match. GG. Alright, so going into the next match, what do we have? So we have Togetic into Golbat. Okay, so horrible lead. So what I do is I go into Crocalor immediately, and they're staying in, so this is fine for me. So now we are 3 Incinerates advantage. We've got 3 Incinerates, and they come into Chansey, and I'm like, oh my goodness. So here I was about to top left, but I decided, hey, let me stay in and see what I can do here. Alright, so Chansey, they're running Zen Headbutt, and I'm hoping that this Chansey isn't running the Hyper Beam. Alright, so yeah, we are just going straight for the crunches, hoping for the debuff. So crunch number 3 coming through. Alright, and we get the debuff, so this is great. Crunch number 4, I think, yeah, coming through. Let's see, so I'm hoping for like we get another debuff. This is great. Okay, so I decided to let this go because we're already down 1 shield. Psychic is a trash move and it doesn't take us out, and we're able to make it to another crunch. So if they let this go, it will take out the Chansey. So let's see, and we're able to get a shield from Chansey. This is beautiful. So what I do is I come back into Togetic, and we are going to steel wing the Chansey all the way down to have all of this energy for whatever comes in the back. Dazzling Gleam doesn't do anything. Alright, good. So we've got a lot of energy here. Here comes the Golbat, and the Aerial Ace is going to do a lot of damage. They decide to shield. We go into Piloswine, and this is a GG. So in the back is a Vigoroth, and this doesn't matter because the Vigoroth doesn't have any shields. So here comes the first Avalanche. It's going to do a lot of damage. And at this point, yeah, I don't even care. I don't really care right now. So I think, yeah, I let this go. Yeah, I just let this go. And then I decide to, just let this go. And then we're just going to Steel Wing. Oh, did I throw this game? No, I don't think I threw this game, right? Yeah. So we're just going to let this go. Ends up being the Rock Slide. We can tank 1, which is fine. Oh, I remember this. Okay, yeah, so that was my fault. They were in Aerial Ace range, and I wanted to bad move them with the Dazzling Gleam, so that was my fault, yeah. Alright, good. So next match, Hakumo, this is great, and they say switch into a Crocalor. So this is where Ancient Power might come in handy. So I decide to wait for them to throw, and they throw Flamethrower. So I throw the Aerial Ace, and then I decide to go into my... Okay, they shield, which is fine, so I go into my own Crocalor. So this is looking pretty good. So they're probably running Flamethrower, Disarming Voice. Yep, so they throw another Flamethrower. Does actually a lot of damage, and we're going for the crunch here. So all I have to do is I have to keep switch advantage here. So we're going to shield this. We're going to farm all the way down. We're going to have a lot of energy to threaten the Hakumo because the Disarming Voice is going to be double effective. Right, so here comes the first Disarming Voice. We get the last shield from the opponent, and then I'm going to throw the second Disarming Voice immediately, and this should almost take out the Hakumo. Yeah, almost takes it out, and then I decide to come into Piloswine, yeah. Again, I'm denied. Game. So they blind throw the Dragon Claw, which is fine, and then we're able to Powder Snow down. So this is perfectly fine. Alright, okay, in the back is a Shadow Dusclops. Okay, yeah, sorry about that. Just a message from my internet service provider about my data. Okay, that's fine. I think this is a Shadow Punch or Ice Punch. Okay, it doesn't do much damage. Okay, they come back into their Crocalor. We throw one Powder Snow and then we throw the... no, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah, so we throw one Powder Snow. We throw the Avalanche that will take out the Crocalor, and then we throw one more Powder Snow, and then throw the Avalanche. Does decent damage, and then we're able to make it to our Aerial Ace and take out the Shadow Dusclops. So GG. Well played, well played, well played. Alright, good. So yeah, I really... Togetic, Steel Wing, I ran it in Holiday Cup. I'm running it again here in Evolution Cup, and I am just enjoying it. Alright, so here we've got Shiny Piloswine. Okay, so this is what I do with this particular elite. So again, these were my first few battles. So what you want to do is you want to do as much Steel Wing damage as possible. Okay, then you throw the Aerial Ace before you double up. And okay, so the mistake I did here, again, these were my first few battles. So what you're supposed to do there is you're supposed to try and catch the Avalanche on Crocalor, because if you don't, then they will be able to get to either a high horsepower or a Stone Edge, and you will expend your last shield. But that's okay. The Piloswine is now out of energy. They come into their Shadow Golbat. We're able to tank a Shadow Ball, which is fine. And I decided not to throw my move there. I don't think I would have even made it, but yeah, we're able to Powder Snow the Golbat down, which is fine. And in the back is the Dusclops. So this is looking very, very bad for me. So I'm going to throw the first Avalanche here. So right now I know my win con is I'm going to have to catch a Poltergeist, right? And we're able to catch it here. I'm hoping this is a Poltergeist. Ends up being the Poltergeist, and I know that this is now a GG. So the next Poltergeist that they have to get to is going to be on 6. So I have to make sure that I do this properly. Yeah, so the game was acting really weird. Okay, so I guess I throw immediately. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, I think it was another game. So I throw immediately, we take out the Dusclops. And I know that one move from the opposing Piloswine will not... Okay, we're able to... Okay, yeah, we're able to farm down anyway. Good. Alright, GG is well played. Okay, so next match we're against Copper Kid. Sounds familiar. Alright, so another Vig, which is fine. They switch into Golbat, and this is how you're not supposed to play the game. Okay, but this was pretty hard for me anyway. So the Shadow Ball lands, and I know that now they can wing attack down. So Avalanche, we're able to get shield advantage, but this is not looking too good because we will not make it to our next Avalanche. And I decided to come into Crocalor here. So the mistake I made was, I don't know, because they have you'll see what they have in the back now. So maybe I should have... Shadow Ball does so much. So what I should have done was probably shield the... I probably should have shielded the Shadow Ball so that I preserve health on my Crocalor, because in the back they've got a Graveler, which is running Rock Throw. Yeah, and this is looking bad. We get the defense debuff. We're up to shields, but this is just not looking good at all. So what I decided to do is... oh man. So I let the Body Slam go. Maybe I should have shielded this. I don't know. So yeah, I'm going to throw the Dazzling Gleam here. I think I undercharge. Yep, and then I'm going to Steel Wing attack all the way down. So I use my first shield here. And I'm hoping that a Dazzling Gleam is going to take out the opposing Graveler. Yeah, but this is just not looking good. So here comes the first Dazzling Gleam. It doesn't do... Yeah, so I think maybe I should have shielded the Crocalor where the Shadow Ball was coming through. Maybe I could have probably won that game. But that is fine, GG, well played. Alright, so going into the next match, we've got another bad lead, Togetic into Charjabug. So again, one Steel Wing and then going into Crocalor. So now we're at 2 Incinerate advantage against this Vigoroth. So this is looking, again, so here you want to always go the Crunch, just, you know, for the debuff, just in case you get the debuff. Yeah, so that was my bad. Okay, so we're going to shield this. Ends up being the Body Slam, which we could have tanked, but that's fine. We are able to make it to our Crunch, and we're either going to win back switch or we get a shield, and we get the shield. So I decide, okay, we get the defense debuff here, so I shield, and we're going to farm the Vigoroth all the way down to maintain switch, because I feel like Togetic will be able to sweep in the back nicely. Alright, so here comes the Charger Bug. I'm going to throw this immediately. Alright, so we throw the Crunch immediately. No defense debuff. They throw more Wall Switch, our Incinerate will not register. Alright, Exeggutor takes us out, and that's fine, and we'll come into Piloswine. And I know that I can tank 2 Exeggutor with the Piloswine, so this is looking pretty okay with me. Okay for me, yeah. Okay, good, so throwing on good timing. Here comes the first Avalanche, and they shield. Alright, and in the back is a Hakumo. And this is looking pretty decent. So Dragon Claw. So what do I do here? I think I farm up quite a lot, almost at the back-to-back aerial ace. So we're going to throw our first aerial ace here. I'm going to undercharge, and then we're just going to, I'm going to Steel Wing all the way down. You know what? Also, I should have probably banked a move on my Piloswine. That was a bit risky of me, because I think I'm like 2 away. Alright, yeah, so Charger Bug wins CMP, and this is going to take us out, but I think they're out of energy now, right? Yeah, 2, 3, yeah, so we were 3 away, so that was pretty risky. So what I should have done there was bank a move before switching out into Togetic, because Hakumo can't do anything right. Alright, so next match, Togetic into Graveler. Okay, so this is what you do with the Graveler lead. So you stay in. I met this team like 3 times. I know that okay, yeah, this particular team was, I think this particular team was Graveler Double Dragon, but there was another team, Graveler Double Flyer, and I know Piloswine just sweeps. So you shield, you get a shield here, and then you just immediately go into Piloswine. Alright, so opponent doesn't switch out because they are probably weak in the back to Piloswine. So I know that this is, yeah, ends up being the Rock Blast, so that is fine. That is a fine shield. So we lose CMP there, that's fine. Avalanche comes, takes out the Graveler, and then what do they bring in the back? It's another Hakumo. So this is looking pretty decent. We're able to make it to our Avalanche. We're going to get farmed down here, but again, it doesn't really matter because all of the energy on the Hakumo is going to be useless on the Togetic. Alright, good. So yeah, here I'm already suspecting that it might be a Double Dragon team. So I'm going to come into, I wait my time out, I'll come back into Togetic. And then I'm just going to let the Hakumo waste all of its energy on my Togetic, because we've got Disarming Voice on the Skeledash. Sorry, not Skeledash, the Crocalor. Alright, so Dragon Claw comes, and then we're able to make it. So here I panicked. I don't know if I would have been able to make it to, I don't think I would have been able to make it to a Dancing Gleam, but Aerial Ace connects. Yeah, so I guess that was the right move. And then here I decide that we're going to farm a lot. Yeah, I shield this. Ends up being the Dragon Claw. This was probably a bit of a risky move from me, because I think I had lost count on how much energy the Hakumo had. But Dragon Claw comes through, we're able to survive, and the Disarming Voice is definitely going to take out the Hakumo. Alright, well played, GG. Alright, good. So going into the next match. Okay, so Togetic into Piloswine. Okay, so I think I played better here. So you stay in, and you don't throw your move, you just stay in. Yeah, so I'm going to shield the first Avalanche here. Alright, and then I'm going to build just before the back-to-back. So I'm going to throw my Aerial Ace here. I'll either get a shield. Aerial Ace is a trash move, right? Okay, so I'll get a shield. I think I throw one and then I switch here. So this is how you're supposed to play this matchup. Alright, that's how you're supposed to play. So we're able to catch the Avalanche on Crocalor. They come in to go back. Now they're going to have to throw the Shadow Ball here, otherwise it's not going to KO. Yeah, so they end up throwing the Shadow Ball, which is the right move, and then we're going to come into Piloswine, and then I think I shield farm down. Yeah, going to shield farm down because I think I win CMP over Golbat anyway. Ends up being the Poison Fang, that's fine. Confirm this all the way down. Alright, let's see what's in the back. Ends up being a Steel Wing Togetic of their own. Alright, so we're at the back-to-back Avalanche, and I have to be very careful here to make sure that they don't, they don't catch. And the game was acting weird, and they end up catching. So I undercharged this. Okay, so I undercharged it, ends up being perfect. And then I think I am able to make it to the Avalanche, and this is a GG. Oh man, the game was acting really weird. Alright, it does a lot of damage, and we've got the Aerial Ace, but we lose CMP because our Togetic is a rank 1, so that's understandable. Ends up being the Ancient Power, doesn't take us out, and Aerial Ace is going to take out the opposing Togetic. And that is a GG. So that is the last game. I thank you guys so much. I thank you, trainers, so much for watching. I wish all of you the best in your run to whatever it is, Veteran, Expert, Legend. I highly suggest the team. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye.